This is a Mitsubishi Magna TF V6 from 1997, and I'm making this video to go with an eBay ad. This has been in the family from new, and I'm really expecting just a wrecker to buy it. There's a few things I'll point out. The major thing, which I'll just jump straight into it, when it's been on for quite a while, and it's got nice and warm, when you turn it off and then start it again, it won't start. And I think this is like a mobilizer problem. So it's something that an auto electrician will probably fix. Is some sort of connection that doesn't happen when it's warm. It's left me stranded so many times, but the solution is just to open the bonnet and wait for it to cool down, which doesn't work when it's really, really hot. Still think it's a great car, which you might laugh at when you look at all the things wrong with it. I should give it a bit of a rinse first before I do a body rundown. We'll start here with a startup. Sunday morning, it's probably 8 degrees. So here goes. So shouldn't be an issue. Where are you? Seems pretty, you can see a bit of smoke. I'll come back here and you can see that again. You can smell it. So if you're getting it roadworthy, I think there'd be an admissions problem. Open up the bonnet and let's have a look. Got a fairly new battery. The alternator I replaced a few years ago. Still, I think it hasn't done many Ks since I've done it. Have it scanned through. I've had the radiator repaired. That was a bit of a nightmare because I had to open up the whole dashboard and these pipes here broke off. I had to replace the internal radiator for the heater, which means completely stripping out the inside. This holds water, but I've had to repair it. Well, maybe it doesn't hold water. It's pretty empty. Let's go and give her a wash and then a bit of a test drive. I've had all the suspension fixed and the steering, so it's nice and tight around corners. I've spent $1,000 in headers, and then I spent probably the same again getting the bit at the end of the steering wheel replaced and the track that it goes on. Okay, I'm going to do a 0 to 110 test. On a 110 freeway, of course. I don't normally push it like this. $110 before we even got to the freeway. So now I'll do a quick walk around, pointing out all the body issues. So I've got these typical sort of scrapes on the corner, all this delaminating all over the place. The only panel damage is here, which has got a sort of like a 10mm indent and some pretty poor patch up of paint. The mirror, it's all flaky at the top as well, delaminating on this door. The roof here is delaminated as well. The sunroof has scrape marks from operation. The plan is the roof racks don't come with the sale. I haven't given it a great clean. It's sort of a broom and a hose 5-minute job. This is all sort of flaked off too, all around here, even though this was recently sprayed, the bumper bar. The spoiler almost completely lost its nation, including the boot. This side of the car was actually repaired. A parking inspector opened the door and scraped the whole side, so the whole side has been repaired, except someone scraped past a pole and scraped there. I've done things where I've screwed on the red stripe, delaminated here as well. It's typical all over the body. I've resprayed this. Clearly looks like a homemade job. So it's even delaminating as well. Let's talk about the wheels. That one, there's a few sort of marks, where the chrome's come off. This is pretty bad. And I'd say if you're actually, these tyres aren't any good, you'd get new ones. They've sort of got, while they might have a tiny bit of tread, they're sort of old and cracked. I bought them years ago. If you're planning to get a roadworthy, I'm pretty sure they're not going to pass. Just talking about emissions earlier, now that it's warm, I'm not seeing any smoke, and I'm really not smelling it that bad. I mean, it's okay. All right, so let's jump inside and look at the interior. Now, with the startup issue, and maybe I'll go through it again. When I turn it off, there's a mobilizer issue. When I turn it off, it won't start again until it's cooled down. So I've been jiggling wires. So all the paneling's off because I keep trying to find what the problem is. I can't work it out. Maybe an auto electrician could sort it out pretty quickly. If you Google the problem, lots of people have had this, and there's certain people who just know how to fix it. I don't, and I don't really particularly want to invest any more time into this car, as I've now got myself a bigger one. So talking through the interior, these don't match. One's from a wrecker, one that's a vinyl one, that's a cloth one. The cloth trim on the inside is sort of coming off. The sunroof will work a bit, but it's going to jam, so you really have to push it hard to close it. So maybe some lubricant in the right areas might get it good. This is all okay. There's no cracks. This doesn't work at all. This is don't count on this. If you turn it on, plug it in, it'll just drain the battery, and it's had its life. It's useless. There's things like a hole here where there was a handset screwed to it. Seats, sports seats. These are sort of okay for the age. Let's have a look at like the one I'm sitting on. This is, you know, like it might steam clean okay. These often broke off. And these have come off. I often get them from a wrecker, but they seem to break pretty easily. Let's unlock this. So there's one missing there. The back seat, you know, I've kept my bike in the middle. There's grease on the seat. Maybe that'll clean off too. That's missing one as well. Oh, the rear vision mirror came off. I've just used liquid nails to stick it back on again. So there's some nasty glue there. The key, let's have a look at the key. That's completely trashed, but believe it or not, it still works. After all these years, like I've just got to reach in to press the button. And there's no leaks, so it doesn't have a damp smell. Going to drive it in, demonstrate the problem. Okay, here we go. Into the driveway. Into the carport, I mean. Right. Ready for this. Turn it off. Now go to start it. And that's what happens. You could do that till the cows come home, but it won't start until the engine's cold. All right.